I know I'm late. Give me a moment. I'm late because God forbid I can get this green screen to work that doesn't actually exist. Look, it's all fucked up. I don't know what's going on. But how we doing, guys? Let's see if we can figure this out before everyone shows up. It doesn't look too bad. It's just the bottom. I don't get what's going on. God forget, I had to get this like super bright light on me now. Like the bottom just won't stop being green. Mighty Alexian with the Prime sub immediately. Thank you so much. We also, this is the new setup I was talking about with all our links, and up there it has the number and shit. Looks really good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Happy Friday. I'm a thirsty boy. He's going pro. I wish. Let's try and look. Let's watch me fiddle with this for a little bit. Holy shit. Tomahawk with the sub. Thank you, my guy. Prime sub. We're just getting started, baby. Baby girl. Hi, everybody. I'm not taking calls yet. No. As you can tell, things are a little strange at the moment. See, I can do this and just go full ghost mode if you guys want. Whoa. I am hell. Oh, there we go. There we go. That looks great. The fuck? How did I just figure that out? Oh, there we go. What goes wrong? I don't know why it just goes in and out. If we got a little church dust, so if we ramp up maybe the smoothness. Hold on. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. You don't know how long, like I was ready to do this. I was ready to stream so long ago, and now I'll get going. All right. Father is Satan. Yeah. Kinda. The Christians really had a big weekend on my Satan account. I'm not gonna lie. Do you play Warzone? I do not. I play Valorant, and I just started playing Fortnite again because they took out buildings, so I could just out aim all these little children. It's a lot of fun. If you're not playing Fortnite right now, I finally caught you live. Damn straight. I eat car parts. Good luck with that. Do you have a light box? I do not. I have a ring light that I hang off the lens of my camera. So that's where we're at right now. Valorant's the shit. Damn straight. I don't stream it because I'm not confident enough. I'm Diamond 3 right now. Rapidly declining. Father, can we play Fortnite together? Possibly. What's the calling process? You call that number up there. I haven't opened up the lines yet because I'm letting people show up right now. We are starting late. Started about 10 minutes late. That's on me. All this shit was fucked up. But don't I look better? I think I look way better. People on the TikTok were saying I don't look that great. I think this looks a lot better with this new camera and the lighting system and everything. And it has like a sun glow thing going on. I think it looks good. Okay, hold on. Looks really good. Damn straight. All right. How do I call in? You call that number at the top. And we'll give you a ring. You look great, dude. Thanks. You guys are so wildly friendly. So I live in Chicago right now. I don't know if you know that. And then the sun is just coming in and out of clouds constantly. And I have shades in front of my window. And it's just fucking everything up. Like, I don't have a way to block out the sun, so the lighting and the green screen, everything gets all shitty. Hello, everybody. I want to call just to say hi. Probably not. If someone's looking for advice, probably should, let them do that first. If I'm being completely honest with you. All right. We'll open up the lines, even though only 19 people are here. Where's the congregation? Have they left me? Oh, Jesus. Immediately? All right.
Call from
Max.
Max, how you doing, my son?
Hi, so I got on your live and I realized you're live, so I have a story. I was at school today, and wait, you're the priest guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I'm not talking to some random guy.
Yeah, no, it's me.
Okay. And so this girl I was talking to her, and I turned to my friend, but she was really tired, so I turned to my friend and started talking to him. And then, she leans against me, and I freaked out. And so I jump away, and she falls down and hits her head on a locker, and then was unconscious, and I don't know what to do.
I don't know what you did. So this girl touched you and you pushed into a locker? What the fuck happened?
No. No, that didn't happen. So, I was talking to my friend. After I was talking to this one girl, and then she was really tired. So when I turned over, she was me and got scared. So I jumped back, and then she fell onto a locker, hit her head on a locker. And I don't know what to do.
Okay, well, when she wakes up, she's conscious now, right?
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay, well, when she apologize to her, even though it's not fully your fault, be nice about it. Just an unfortunate situation. Maybe handle that situation a little bit better. I mean, you didn't have to jump like that, right?
Yeah.
Do you think she's cute?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You just panic. That's fine. You're a young guy. That happens. But definitely apologize to her. I wouldn't assume she's blaming you, but it would just be nice. You know what I mean? At the very least, you just say are you doing okay? Sorry. I don't know if I had any problem with that, but just clear the air. That's the best case situation. Not great look for you, but it's definitely, a learning moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next time a girl's near you, maybe just stay put. Maybe just, stand up straight and sweat it out. All right?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Good luck with that. Hope she's okay, too. Holy moly. My man did an evasive maneuver. Father, I'm having issues. Aren't we all? The real cookie dough, how we doing? You got an ad, Tiny Socks. If only there was a way to stop that. Yeah, for some reason it's saying I only have 39 viewers. You guys are saying 200. It's whatever. I guess I'll never know how many people are watching right now. We have 208 subscribers. Holy shit. And we're at 16,200 followers. Let's go. The Smexy Tater Tot with 5 gifted subs. Heyo. It's so loud whenever you guys do that, but I can't turn it down, otherwise I won't see it, because one time I miss one, I feel like an asshole. It's saying 74 now. Yeah, see, I don't know what's going on. This is the first time we're streaming on, YouTube and Twitch, so I don't know if shit's weird. Maybe we're just having a slow stream day, but this is probably the slowest stream day we've had in months. But we're getting the calls. You guys are flooding in. I'll give it a refresh. Now 300. This app's a nightmare. What the hell's going on? This is ridiculous. Just jumped to 301. For some reason, I still get ads even though I'm subbed. Not sure why. That's interesting. Definitely not something I can help you with, but Twitch needs to get their shit together. Hello? Hello, it's Father Tug.
Father Tug, hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Ethan, I've been on the show before.
Oh, what's up, Ethan?
Okay. So, you gave me advice in the past, and it was good advice. I'm just really bad with girls, and I don't know how to take that advice forward.
What was the advice I gave you?
You told me to, I was trying to get this girl's number, and you told me to, and I didn't really have a chance to talk to her in the hall, and, you said to, I had to be, I think, corny,
a dork.
What you said.
Yeah. Okay, I remember, yeah. And did you do it?
And I don't know, I had, one chance to even, get her in the hallway. And
yeah.
I really had no idea what to say at all.
Well, there's nothing I can help you with there, my guy. And it sucks, but that's, the worst part about being a human is finding something to talk about with someone you have nothing to talk about with. It's a skill you'll develop, especially when you get into the working world, when you're just stuck in a room with a coworker that you just have nothing in common with, and you just got to start some small talk. But I don't know who this girl is. I don't know what you're into either. You just got to find something that's worth talking about. And you could go the absolute baller attempt to be like, hey, you're really cute, and then go from there. But other than that, find something she's interested in and pretend you're interested in it. That's the best way you could do it, and walk up to her and be like, hey, I just saw a new episode of Succession or whatever the fuck she watches or whatever. Just find some common ground. That's the best effort I can give you. Or just say she's cute straight up and see where that goes. That's a crazy approach, but it might work.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Yeah, there's no real magic answer here. There's no 10 tips on how to be an alpha. You just got to rock on through it. All right, my guy?
All right.
All right. Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, that shit sucks. I'm on boat with him. Fully on board. Did I miss a sub? I feel like I missed a sub. I didn't. Oh, Tomahawk. No, I said thank you. Oh, now it's at 396. All right. Okay. Twitch has been pulling my leg all day. Getting real sick of them. What the hell is happening? Was that guy saying some crazy shit? What just happened? Shout out to the mod for noticing something negative that I didn't even see. I have not watched Succession, by the way. No. But my friends talk about it all the time, and I got to get on it. Father keeps saying Google subscribers available. I'm aware of that. That happens because so many people are calling in. You'll get through. I promise. I'm doing fine. Thank you. You should do Discord calls or something for non-Europeans. This isn't for Europeans. It keeps hanging up. Yeah, because the line is busy, mofo. I hate when you guys complain about this because then some people get in, and I'm like, okay, well, whose is it, you know?
Sorry, but the person...
Call this person back. Hello, Daddy. Hi, Happy Bacon Live. Call me Father. I appreciate
Please
that.
leave your message.
Nope. Oh, he's spamming emails.
Hello?
Hello, my son. What can I do for you?
Oh, my gosh. Hi. Hi. Well, my name's Cooper.
Cooper.
So I was I'm kind of in a predicament here.
Okay.
So I'm a driver for FedEx.
Okay.
And my ex and I we dated for 2.5 years, but originally she cheated on her ex and I cheated on my ex, and that's how we got together.
That's a great way to start a relationship. I see no
Yeah,
red
totally.
flags in that,
Yeah,
and it's
and
going to
then-
work out forever. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it was fine. Well, and then she also moved in like 2 weeks after that.
Oh, God.
So we kind of moved a little quick.
Yeah, a little trouble in paradise, but yeah.
Right. So then she started living at my house, and we were doing all that stuff. And then things were like kind of going down the drain. And then we tried doing like couples therapy and stuff like that, you know.
Right.
And then out of nowhere, which seemed like nowhere, she was like, "I don't love you anymore. I'm going to leave." Moved out in a week, and then a week later started dating one of my coworkers that we both work with, and she works at my same job.
Oh, my
So I
God.
see her every day.
That's
So
horrible.
I don't know, do I just like leave, or
I mean, this is so like there's no there's no way to solve the situation. You're aware of that though. I don't have to tell you that. Like there's no answer to this, but definitely like especially with FedEx and companies like UPS and a lot of those shipping companies, there's like they're willingly will take what's it called? Remote workers, not working from home, but like people who satellite workers. That's what I was looking for. Where you can like kind of skip town and work at FedEx. You don't have to stay at that same exact thing. That's shitty that she's doing that and that's shitty you're in that situation, but it's sticking around that. Like that's just going to be at the very least a nuisance in your life. Like that's just something you got to deal with every day. I would suggest like going online to FedEx. This is what my friend did. Like he lived in Chicago and Massachusetts, and when he'd go back and forth, he would just like start working at the other location. Like you can move around. So that's what I would suggest you to do. Get the hell away from that person because it's probably gonna make you feel jealous with it and all that shit. Like it's just no bueno, you know?
Yeah. So I was making okay money, but I just don't know if that's like, because it's not like she's like being a bitch about it or anything, but
well, yeah,
she's also not making it easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she's not rubbing it in your face, but it's there. It's in your face. She's just not rubbing it in.
Right.
So, and I'm telling you, dude, like FedEx has really good, like, I'm not saying skip town and like go to another state unless you want to, but like, I'm sure there's another FedEx location nearby that you can work at. Like if you're a good worker, they'll just transfer you. It's fine.
Okay.
Just look into it. I don't know why I have that bit of information. I don't know why this is so applicable, but there you go.
No, that was perfect. I mean, I appreciate it.
No problem,
Thank
my
you,
guy.
Father.
Have a good one.
Yep.
Tough situation. Don't cheat. I mean, I didn't want to say karma, but that's, something was coming. Did you guys know I play piano? I do. I play piano. Someone said the word piano in the chat, so I'm bringing that up. I can play piano pretty well. Like 5 songs, dish it out. I don't know how to read music anymore. Stopped doing that when I was 15, but yeah. Father, can I call you from Colombia? Give it a shot. I've had calls from Australia, Africa. I think we had France one time, Canada, Britain, Ireland. We get it everywhere. A man of many talents. What kind of songs do you play? Just ones that are really fast and pretty. When I was a kid, I didn't want to... I like classical music, but I hated slow songs. I wanted to just be able to rip it out like I was playing the guitar. So I learned some very fast songs. You're probably not going to know the names of any of them. I probably don't know the names of any of them. They're just something I play all the time. Canada don't work. I'm there for vacation right now. Well, people call from Canada all the time. Hello?
Hello?
Hello. It is Father Tug. What can I do for you?
Hello. Okay. Yeah, I got a... Boy, do I have a story for you.
All right. Wait. What's your name? I didn't get it.
My name is Jonah.
Jonah. Okay. What can I do?
There was this girl I liked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after about 4-5 months, I finally built up the courage, and I asked her out. Right near Valentine's, actually.
Ooh.
And she said yes, and it was great.
Awesome.
I was super happy.
Great.
Sadly, she was actually going on a trip to Nevada for skiing. That, literally 2 days later.
Tough.
So that kind of sucked. She went on the trip. It was a 4-day trip. Ghosted me the entire time. The day she got back, I got a text saying that she no longer wanted to date me. And she has been avoiding me ever since.
I'm guessing you're in school, right? You're still in, high school
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
you're
I'm in
middle
school.
Well,
yes, high school.
So here's... that's horrible. I'm not going to lie. But there's a great story about my older brother that I'm going to share with you that's going to make you feel a little bit better. He was in 6th grade, and he got bullied mercilessly. And I'm looking back on it, he probably deserved it. He was a little blonde-haired, blue-eyed, toe-headed fuck, and he was probably a little annoying. But he was getting bullied all the time. And then right before summer vacation, a girl came up to him and asked, "Do you want to be my boyfriend?" And he was like, "Hell yeah." And then they didn't see each other the whole summer. But the whole summer, you didn't have texting back then, but he's writing love notes for her, and it's a 3-month process where he's just talking about how much he loves his girlfriend, and he writes love notes for her, and then they go to school the next year, and he's got a backpack full of love notes, and in front of everyone at the front of the school, she was like, "That was a joke. I was pulling a joke on you." And it just, ever since that day, he's been an asshole, just because he doesn't open up to people, because he just got absolutely dunked on. But it's just one of those things where people, they'd rather just tell you yes to your face and then walk away from the situation and ghost you because they don't have the confidence or the social skills to just tell you no,
Yeah.
So, one, don't feel bad about what happened. You had the confidence to go in. It sucks that she got your hopes up, but she didn't have the social skills or the confidence to, let you down easier or even just tell you no. And she was kind of I don't want to say pussy. I don't want to use that word. She was kind of a wuss about it. She didn't want to own up to being mean to you, which I guess is in a good way nice, but you have the confidence, dude. You have the social skills. You're able to talk, especially asking a girl out around Valentine's Day. You're in there. You just got to apply it to more people that, aren't going to dunk on you,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't suck, but don't let this make you gun shy the next time you go for it, because this is one of the worst case scenarios, besides a girl puking on your lap when you ask her out. So.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. Go get it.
I really appreciate that, yeah.
Bless your heart. Mecfish, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Was that a Prime sub? Yes, it was. High train close because yeebop. Yeehop. I'm dyslexic, goddamn. With the Prime sub. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, some people just can't tell you no, which is fine. Every time I see... You guys ever see those videos? Let me put some Gregorian chants on. You guys see those videos of people getting proposed to in at Yankee Stadium or wherever the fuck? And they're like, "The number is working. I'm going to kill you people." It works. It will work. I see all your numbers coming in. It's just too many people. If I'm on a call, it won't work. Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
Good. What's your name?
Liam.
Oh, Liam! Is this the Liam?
This is the Liam.
Bro, I haven't heard from you in a fucking long time. How you doing, bud?
Good. I called 200 times another day. It just wouldn't let me in.
That's weird, because you usually get in pretty easily.
Yeah, I know. I'm usually pretty good at timing it.
I don't know.
So
Since it's been such a long time, I'm going to inform people who you are. Liam is one of our first callers. You were like within the first 3 streams 100%. And he just called in.
Mm-hmm.
He was just having some girl trouble, and I was helping him out. And, you know, he gave us updates. He was getting stuck with COVID and all this junk. So just good to hear from you again, bro. What can I do for you?
Okay, so this situation got one heck of a lot more complicated.
Okay.
Right? So you know how obviously my friend saw the video. I talked to you about this. And
Yeah.
They messed with me mercilessly. I mean, whatever. It's for a game. But one of my friends who messed with me mercilessly, who also knew who the video was about, he then told me that he likes the same person. So, like, that was kind of
Complicated.
not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he, like, promised me, though, like, he wouldn't do anything until I made a move or whatever. And I'll tell you right now, I didn't make a move, but he just asked her out of nowhere without telling me. But, you know, I'm lucky like that, so he took a fat L. So that's kind of nice.
Well,
But-
Liam, Bubba, homie,
I know.
it was like 3 months ago, my guy. Like, you can't expect him to wait that long.
Well, yeah, but he just, like, asked her out, and then what am I supposed to do? Just ask her right after? Like, what?
Well, did she say no to him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, give it a little time, because she's obviously,
Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
she's a little warmed
I
up to
feel like-
saying no. I'm not saying, if she's going to say no to you, she's going to say no to you, but, like, you know, have you made any effort towards, like, talking to her and such?
Yes, that's what I was just about to explain. So, you know, I was telling you how, like, could not talk to her at all, pretty much.
Yeah.
So we had, like, a good whatever snaps, and then now she does track, so I do track as well, so we talk there.
Dude, friggin' fantastic. So,
Mm-hmm.
did that other kid have any kind of a connection to her, or did he just kind of walk up to her and ask her out?
Kind of? I don't know.
I mean, like,
I didn't really
listen,
ask them.
you got a lot going for you in this moment. You have a lot going on. So, don't rush it, but build up this relationship. Make her want to date you before you ask her
I
out.
was thinking.
Yes. But
That's what I was thinking.
don't use this as an excuse, which I know you want to, because we've been talking for so long. Don't use this as an excuse to just sit on your hands. Like, there's got to be an end game here. Don't just let this one get away and let someone else ask her out or whatever. Like, plant your seeds for the next month maximum, and then work from there. All right?
Next month maximum. Okay.
Sorry, the chat's going off right now with gifted subs. It's crazy. At least I know you, so I can talk about this while we're on the call. So that's good. I'm just going to do some shout-outs while you're here if you don't mind. Do you mind?
That's fine.
All right. The Smexy Tater Tot with 5 subs. Thank you so much. Dev Nerd 2147. You guys both are just cash cows. 5 more subs from him. And then Smexy Tater Tot again, another 5 subs. And then we had a couple loose ones in there from Jake Cool with a regular subscription, much appreciated. And I can't read that name. Bookmick. Thank you for the sub. All right, Liam. This is great news, big news, but I need you to continue. Like,
I will. Trust me. I do have guts.
Oh, do ya? Oh, do ya, Liam? 'Cause
Yes.
It's been 3 months.
You don't understand. That's how. Well, it's just kind of a bit, like, there's complications.
I know, but there's always going to be complications. Ask your parents, were there complications? They're going to say yes. They're going to say yes. It's never easy. There's always some bullshit. Someone dies. Someone gets a new job. Someone moves away. Like, always complications. But work
I just
through
wanted
it.
to say, sorry for your brother. That's a brutal story.
Well, he called in.
my
That's like one of the first
God.
TikToks we ever made. He called in and told the story himself. Like, he is
No way.
Yeah, and he was like shaking. He has a heart. Like, he barely. The only time he talks about that story is if he's in therapy, and apparently when he's on the down bad hotline. Besides that, he doesn't bring it up. So it was very nice of him to call in and do that. But yes, it changed him forever. It was like after
Yeah.
that, every summer alone with him was just a nightmare because he was just a prick. But he's doing better now, and you need to go get it. All right, Liam?
Mhm. What made you call me back? Did you recognize the number?
I didn't. I just picked a random number, and the odds of that were crazy.
No way.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
go get it.
Thank you.
Bless your heart, Liam.
Please don't make this a TikTok.
I'm not going to make it a TikTok. I know our deal.
Thanks.
Once people stopped asking about you, first of all, it's been so long because every video I posted was like, where's Liam? What did he do? So
I know. I saw.
I can't wait for this dramatic conclusion, and then I will post that once you start dating. How about that?
That sounds better.
All right. Bless your heart, Liam.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
We are at 147 on the hype train. Holy shit. 100 bits from J. Cool, another 100 bits from J. Cool, and someone gave me 1,000 bits. Who was that? The Smexy Tater Tot. Oh my god, that was more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,500 bits. Good golly.
Call from Eddie.
Eddie.
Hello?
Hello. What can I do for you?
Yeah, so I'm in need of some talking to.
Okay.
Okay, so I tell you, I like this girl, and me and her were really hitting it off, right?
Yeah.
But then it just all fell apart, and she went on a live stream to talk about me.
Well, that's not very nice of her.
I know, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So listen, how old are you?
Let's say 13. About to be 14.
Let's say 13. All right, so you don't have a good judge of character at this point. You don't, and it's just it's something you learn over time. Why were you into her in the first place? She's really cute, right?
Right, yeah,
Right.
and she just made me smile a lot, and we talked a lot, and we're really good friends.
But it fell apart, right?
Yeah, it just fell apart like Legos.
That's a very good analogy. But what you're learning here is that doesn't matter how good of friends you could be and that you're smiling all the time. Sometimes relationships don't work out. And it's not great that she went and talked about you. Like, that's something you should probably deal with on another. We'll talk about that later. But in this situation, it's not anybody's fault. It fell apart because maybe she realized, or like the conversation wasn't there, or there wasn't that much romantic energy. It's just one of those things, man. Like, relationships, I would say 8 out of 10 times just don't work out. And it's not your fault. You just weren't compatible. Maybe she lost interest or whatever, but you don't pick who you love. It's just you tried it out. It didn't work out. You're a step ahead of everyone else by trying it out, but it just didn't work out. You can't put it on yourself.
Thank you.
No problem. But I want you to actually believe that because, like, you could get, I'm trying to think of 2 celebrities, Jennifer Lawrence and whoever, Channing Tatum, like the 2 most perfect people on earth. They'll start dating. It might not work out. It probably won't work out. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. You just have to find someone you're compatible with. And I always hate using this analogy, but you're finding your puzzle piece. You're finding someone that you can not only enjoy their company, but you can work stuff out when it goes south. And you guys didn't have that. And that's great. It's great that it didn't last because, God forbid, you're putting time into something that's not going to come to fruition.
Thanks.
No problem.
Thanks for thinking.
I just want you to know that, like, you're worth it, and if you put yourself back out there again, you're always rolling the dice, but there's always a good chance you're gonna, it's gonna be 22 black or whatever money you put on the roulette. I don't gamble.
Yeah.
I didn't use a good gambling analogy, but it's gonna hit one day. You just gotta don't get gun shy because someone treated you poorly. All right?
All right.
Okay. Go back out there and kill it, my guy. Bless your heart.
A murder. Thank you.
What'd you say? What did he say? What did he say? Did he say murder? He didn't say murder. He said martyr. Smexy Tartar just tipped me $20. Thank you.
Call from
Oh,
Jeremy.
he meant like he'll murder it. Thank you. Turn down that stream, my guy. It's so loud in the background. How we doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's your name?
I'm Jeremy. Oh my gosh, Father, it's an honor.
It's great to talk to you, Jeremy. What can I do for you?
Yeah, so a female friend who I've been friends with for about a year and a half confessed her feelings to me, and cute and everything.
Right.
She dated one of my really close male friends,
Right.
and he still has feelings for her.
Right.
And this gets even more complicated because about 2 weeks ago when we were hanging out, we were both a little drunk, and we made out, and
I didn't hear what the last part was. You were moving the mic around. What'd you say?
oh, so when we hung out like about 2 weeks ago,
Yeah, you made out.
we made out, and then I just don't know what to do at this point because, like, should I tell her to lay it off? Should I?
Yeah. Well, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 18.
18. Okay. So this is when the boys become the boys for life. It's like a girl will come and go, and it might be your wife, but I doubt it. You're 18, and the homies I had at 18, and a lot of people, like, talk to your dad. Like, the boys you had at 18, you make the memories. You have a great time with them. Like, tell her to back off. You already made the mistake. Like, you were drunk. Hopefully he's, like, you should come clean about that before anything because, that's just something that if he finds out later down the road, it's going to hurt him even more. So tell him you were hammered, whatever you did, made a mistake, but don't pursue her. I mean, she's great or whatever, but that's not worth trading that in. It's going to hurt a relationship more, and then you might break up in a week, and then you're left with nothing. That's just not a good trade. You should really focus on the boy at this one.
Got it. And I should probably tell him, right?
Yeah, I mean that's a really dicey situation because it depends on the person too. If you think he's gonna go lunatic and not appreciate the fact that you told him, like I honestly don't have an answer for that. In my mind, I always say it's better to come clean about those things because one, it was just like a makeout, like it's not that big of a deal, and like it is a fact that she has feelings for you. It's just a messy situation, but it's better to let him know sooner rather than later. Because if you become best friends and he's like the best man at your wedding or whatever, then that shit comes out, like it's just not good. So definitely, in my opinion, let him know. I'm not going to fault you for not letting him know, but I think things would be better if you did.
Got it. Thanks, Father.
No problem, Jeremy. I wish you the best of luck. Shitty situation to be in, but I think you got it under control.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
See ya.
That's tough. Plus at 18, like you just think with your wiener. All right, I'm going to try. I don't like this green. I don't like the green behind me. Pissing me off because the light from the goddamn sun. Maybe if I shrink myself down. There we go.
Call from
Joey.
Joey, how we doing, son?
Oh, hey.
Hey. What can I do for you?
Okay, so I'm 16 right now, right? And I moved across the country about 2 years ago. And I had a female friend in the state. I used to live in Maine, right? And now I live in Nevada.
That's a
pretty
huge,
big.
The opposite side of it. Literally, you couldn't be further away from where you were. Yeah.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, So my female friend, I was friends with her since 7th grade. I'm a sophomore now. So I developed feelings, obviously, and I only realized that I felt the way I did after I moved, so I couldn't really act on it.
Right.
And I held on to them because I still talk to her, and I've been talking to her a whole lot more recently. But, so I told my friends that I'm like, hey, I like that. I like her, and they ended up telling her, and I'm like, dude, that's messed up. So when they told me, like, my friends, like, called me, and they're like, yo, we told her, by the way, and she might call you soon because she, like, messed up or something like that. I can't really remember. It was a while ago, and so when she called me, she like talked about it. It's like, hey, it won't work because of how far away we are, but I still you're still one of the most important people to me, and
Oh,
that was like a month ago. So, and I still feel the same way I did a while ago, and just having trouble getting over it. So I don't really know what to do. Should I keep like pursuing it, because I'm planning to go to college back in Maine?
so
But
if she can't do it because of distance, and I'm not going to blame her for that. That is a ridiculous amount of distance to have a long distance relationship for. You might as well be in Australia. But keep the avenue open. If you're going to go back, and you like don't. So how old are you? You said you're 15?
16.
16?
Yeah.
So don't lock yourself in a room and think about this girl all day. Like, there might be a chance that someone even greater will come along. Don't go tunnel vision on this person, because you don't want to waste these years of your life, these formative years of your life. But definitely don't drop her like a bag of hammers. Like, it's an avenue to keep open. And if you're going to go back there, but there's also a chance that she might start dating someone. You know what I mean? Like, there's no promise of the future. What is it? Tomorrow's not a promise. It's a... I can't remember the fucking quote. But regardless, like, don't put all your effort into this one thing that might not happen. Like, continuously talk to her. Feelings will start to fade over time. You've been away for a little bit, and I know you're in the thick of it right now. It's going to get better. But in the meantime, be a friend to her and keep your eyes open, because you're in a whole new place. You might meet someone even more special. You're just a little tunnel visioned right now.
All right.
The feelings, I mean, like you said, like, they're strong. And it's also one of those things, distance makes the heart grow fonder or whatever. You're remembering just all the best parts of her. It's just on a repeat in your head. It's like a movie theater, and you're just watching the highlights. Like, that's going to affect you pretty hard. But it's going to, over time, it's going to stop hitting as hard. You might still always have a crush on her, but it's going to stop hitting as hard. You're going to be able to open up to other people. So you're in the thick of it right now. I'm giving you a wrap-up of all the advice I just gave you. I kind of dumped on you. So keep the avenue open. Don't drop her like a bag of hammers, but keep your eyes open for other possibilities, because you don't want a tunnel vision. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much, Father.
No problem. Bless your heart. We had some subs. On fire with the metaphors today. I know I'm swinging and missing. My brain's not working. The Victim Gamer, 2-month anniversary, and I think BS. Oh, Jacquees the Martyr, first-time sub. Thank you for that. But BS just did, I think it was a 3-month subs anniversary today, which is crazy that I've been doing this for 3 months, and you've been here for 3 months. You've been here the whole time. Thank you, my guy.
Call from
Alejandro.
Alejandro, how we doing?
Hey, Father, how's everything?
It's fantastic. What can I do for you?
Good. Do you remember me from last time, or do I have to give you a refresher?
Refresher.
Okay. So remember this girl that I dated long distance, and we had a big bad breakup, and then we caused beef at the school, and then I think it was about the witches. I think you remember most about the witches and the burger,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. The burger. Okay. So I have sinned, Father. I have sinned greatly, and I'm so ashamed, and I'm so sorry.
You went back to her?
No, God forbid. No.
Then
okay.
What are you shameful of?
Okay. I am doing great, right?
Right.
Financially, academically, emotionally, and then I've been having like less beef with the group, if that makes any sense. Albeit we still have like the evil eye, and they don't want to confront me or whatever.
But it's not. It's not on site anymore.
No, it's not like up to a 10,
Yeah.
So I think it happened like 2 Mondays ago. Like the week before, I went to see Tyler the Creator in New York, and I was gonna go get dumplings with this girl. She's really pretty. She's really nice. I think she's lesbian, but I'm not sure. In any case, I'll respect her boundaries.
Right.
I go downstairs. I had a nice day. I passed my Spanish test with like a 82, even though I'm Mexican.
Fantastic.
Shut up.
Well, you brought it up.
Okay.
I didn't say anything.
And then I go downstairs and I'm talking, and I see her across the street. We lock eyes, and I was a pussy. I fucking had an anxiety attack. I dropped my bag, and I just look at her eyes for a straight minute. And I just picked up my stuff, and I ran for like 10 minutes.
The lesbian we're talking about right now?
Huh?
We are?
What happened?
Who are we talking about right now? I missed that part.
The ex. I saw my
the ex. Okay. Yeah.
I know they have business in New York, but I didn't expect them.
Right.
I was told by somebody that they were coming, but they weren't gonna come to like the fucking school and wait.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck, man. And I go home, I'm crying and shit, and I'm just like, fuck, what do I do? And I have insomnia. Like my insomnia went to full force for like 10 days now.
Damn.
And at that point, I keep having dreams about them. Not like good dreams where like, oh, I wish I could have been together with them. No, like dreams where like she's like fucking telling me whatever I did and like making punishments. And then there's like this other weird dream where I was a fucking lobster. And apparently my lobster is my spirit animal according to my guidance counselor. But I was a lobster. I was in this bathtub. I was having a really fun time in this nice little bathtub. And she picks me up. And she starts fucking scrubbing me, and that's when I wake up. But then, what is it? What point am I getting at here? Oh, yeah. I remember when she was dating, like, one of my former friends, right? The one that used to bully me?
Right.
Okay. You mind if I spit a verse?
A verse?
So, I started getting into rapping, and my school has this open mic thing after school where we perform songs. You know JPEG Mafia or no?
To a degree, I'm familiar.
Okay. This is Rebound. I didn't change the first two verses, but I changed the third and the fourth one because I really hate this kid. I really fucking hate his guts. And I performed it in front of his new girl. So apparently when my ex visited, while they were still dating, they broke up that week, and the guy went on and moved on to another girl.
Okay.
So, hold on. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. How you talk shit and get caught with no pole? How you still up and coming, you troll? Fuck your father, brother's glistening piece. Baby, you fail, try to find a new goal. We know that bitches be living in cars. We know that bitches be pussy as far. Michael Myers think it's cute when he sneak. When we catch you, we go pull them apart. It's that way. Count money, your grams in the ashtray. Getting death threats every week from the pussy the size of a flea. First, your daddy got hit by a cheat. Then he came to my show and got beat. It's so funny you try to work it out. When y'all bitches can stay on my beat, huh? Like, it's more energetic.
No, you did it. You got it. Yeah, the energy was there, I would say.
I'm performing it again like Wednesday, and I really hope I do it like in front of him. So if there is a confrontation, if something happens, what is the best solution? Like if he comes up to me.
Okay, there was lobster and rapping, and you just got to give me a second. That was a lot to process, everything you just did. So, if there is a conflict in terms of if he notices that you're talking shit to him while rapping and he approaches you,
yeah.
I mean, you started.
I brought that upon myself, but I'm like,
yeah, that's
what is the best course of action?
I mean, don't swing first. That's the best course of action.
All right.
From a legal standpoint. I mean, you're just getting yourself into some shit, and, like, I'm not going to tell you how to get out of it. Like, legally, in the state of New York, I believe, it's, like, when the cops come, who started it, the words are words, fists are fists, so.
Words are words. I made fun of his dead grandpa.
Dog, you're a fucking crazy person. Just don't go to jail. I don't want this coming back to me, so whatever you're going to do.
I know.
Don't attack.
You have no responsibility over this. You claim no responsibility.
That means nothing in a court of law. So don't physically assault this kid. Use your words, and whatever he does, defend yourself. All right?
All right.
Okay.
Also, Father, if I do get another anxiety attack and if I see them again, what do I do at this point?
Well, panic attacks are panic attacks. We talked about this before, right? I have panic attacks.
Right.
Too. It's just like
go to therapy, talk about it.
Well, not even therapy.
Safe.
Like, I mean, yeah, go to therapy. But in terms of like little ticks, like I have little tricks that I use to help me get through a panic attack. There's the peppercorn trick. Do you know about that one?
Peppercorn?
Peppercorn.
What's that one?
Literally, like, carry peppercorn in your wallet. That's, like, I've done that before in, like, a little baggie. And, like, if you chew on peppercorn, like, it takes your brain completely, because it's spicy and it hurts. And, like, it sucks, but, like, completely takes your brain out of it. It's one of those, like, my brother was having a panic attack one time. And he's like, oh, dude, my arm's going numb. I'm having a heart attack. And I was like, okay, I know how to fix this. Like, count backwards from 10. He's like, okay, and he's like, he gets to 5, and I'm like, does your arm still hurt? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay, it's in your fucking head. Like, you just got to get yourself out of that brain space. So chewing on peppercorn works for me. People say holding ice.
Peppercorns are berries that grow on the Piper nigrum, flowering vine in the family Pipercary.
Yeah.
They look like this on the vine.
Do you not know what peppercorn is?
No.
You know those big fancy, it's pepper. It's salt and pepper. It's what pepper is before it's ground up, bro. Like, you know those big, yeah, those things.
The ones with like the big jars where you grind up and you like shake it and shit and turn it.
Yeah, you just take one of those and you chew on it.
So I like grab that in my bag, and whenever I feel stressed, I'm like, damn, I have my water bottle, I have peppercorn, let's go.
Yeah, it might not work for you, but it's definitely worth a try because that shit works like a charm for me.
Does it work the same with like hot sauce or something, or like?
Well, if you're it's the point of the chewing on it. Like, you put hot sauce on your tongue and your mouth is just full of hot sauce. But the peppercorn, like, you chew on it and then you can. It's just the pieces that are hot. So like you kind of like try and maneuver it around your mouth and like you just.
And then it gets everywhere.
If you focus on it, like hot sauce is just like now you're having a panic attack and your mouth is hot. But like with the little pieces of peppercorn, you're finding them in your mouth. You're trying to swallow them before it stays hot because it doesn't burn all the way down. Shit like that. It's just like a little mind game to get yourself out of it.
Right. Okay, peppercorn, and then counting down to 10, breathing exercises. Okay. And if I do get into conflict after my words, I defend myself, and if he hits first, then I go all out. And you have no responsibility over this course of action.
I'm glad we got to this point. All right, I wish you the best of luck, my guy.
All right, if anything else happens, I'll let you update. And I still have to write the fucking story. It's 3 hours, but I still have to write it to you.
Okay. I'm around.
Yeah.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Every time that kid calls, there's some crazy shit. He always goes from like a 1 to a 10 immediately. Last time he called in, he started talking about, what was it, a burger? Holy shit, Smexy Tater Tot with the 5 subs, and you did it while I was on talking to that kid last time too. What was it? Was it you again? It won't even let me go up that high. One sec, I gotta go check. Smexy Tater Tot with the 20 bits. Is that too far back? It is too far back. Yeah, you gifted 10 subs in the last 8 minutes. You're a crazy person, bro, and I appreciate it. You guys are gonna fund a new church. I already used my riches on this new Coliseum, but I guess I have to upgrade at one point. Motherfuckers at 25 subs. The people I feel good about is the people in the chat who just showed up and get a free sub, so they don't have to watch ads anymore because he's gifted them. I love JPEG Mafia. All right, call this guy.
Hello, this is.
Nope. Almost doxed him. We'll call this guy back. Father, when is the best time to call?
I'm sorry, the person you were trying.
Shut up. All right, I'll go all the way back so they're not on the call anymore. Maybe they gave up.
Hello?
Hello, it's Father Tug. What can I do for you?
Oh, hey, how you doing? Thanks for calling me back.
No problem. What's your name?
My name is Gage.
Gage, what can I do for you, Gage?
All right. So basically, there is a girl that I've known for the past, I want to say like 3-4 years, and I've only known her online. I've never actually met her in person, but we got really close, especially this past year. And I've been trying to kind of get out of my home state for a little bit, and she, I think at one point mentioned to me that she planned on moving to Seattle, and I live in Illinois, which is like, pretty far away.
Yeah.
But I kind of off the cuff kind of said, hey, if you ever need a roommate, I'm down to move out. I want to get out of this place, and I've been to Washington before, so it's not like I'm completely unfamiliar with the area. But she said that's cool, and that was a while ago. The more we've kind of talked recently, the more I've kind of started to realize that I might be developing a crush on her.
Right.
And what I'm worried about is it a good idea for me to move halfway across the country for a girl that I have feelings for that I don't know if she has feelings for me?
Right. So if you want to move, do it. That take her out of the equation. If you want to go there, Seattle's a great place. I'm in Illinois right now. Are you in Chicago or just Illinois?
Central Illinois.
Ooh, get the fuck out of there, bro. Go.
I've lived here all my life.
Yeah,
it's bad.
It's tough. I've been down there and it's scary. It's just corn and it's a nightmare. So Seattle's a crazy, great place. Like it's definitely a place to go. I wouldn't like I mean try it if you want to do it. One, don't move in with her. That should not. Don't be roommates and try and date it because that's a recipe for disaster. But if you think you can do it and you want a reason to go out there, if it doesn't work out, you're in a whole new city, whole new group of people. Like maybe you'll see her around. That's bad, but that should not be a part of the equation. But if it works out, that's fantastic. But I do think if you want to get out of there and use her as an excuse, I think it's a good idea. Just don't think it's going to work out, but don't be surprised when it doesn't. You know what I mean?
Is it something that like I should kind of talk to her about before moving out there? Is that something I should kind of wait? Because like I said, I've never met her in person before, so I don't know if that's like.
Well, yeah, definitely. I would suggest what I always tell people is like, flirt it up a little bit. You guys are friends right now. Like test the waters. If she like immediately puts down any, whatever flirts you can do over the internet, like if she immediately puts it down, like that's a good sign you probably shouldn't keep moving. But read the room, get a little info out of her, and then decide off of that. Have the conversation 100%. I thought you already had the conversation. Have the conversation 100% before you move out there, just so it's not. The intentions are aware. Because one, she might feel gross about it if you go out there and she's like, oh God, he only came out here because he thought he was gonna date me. Like then that's just a bad look. So. Obviously.
No, of course. I don't want to give that impression either, which is another thing I'm worried about.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's always good to
beforehand. Got it.
Let your intentions be known. Yep, but that's my advice to you, my guy. I think it's a good idea to get out of where you're at, and Seattle's a really cool, happening place. So give it a shot.
Awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No problem. Bless your heart. I just realized I let the music play out through that whole fucking call. Damn it. I don't like it when there's music in the background. What is this? Why are you giving out your Insta in my chat? How dare you? Why would you do that? Why are you doing that? Also, when people ask me to call them back in the chat, I don't know what your number is.
Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Father. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Lots of stuff. Okay, so first thing, I wanted to call and share a story, and then I want to get your advice kind of related to the story, if that's cool.
Yes. Is it another cult leader?
Okay. No, it is something entirely different.
Cool. All right.
Switching it up. All right, so right before the pandemic happened, like 2 years ago, I was going out to the bar and really feeling myself really confident, and I saw this guy that was super, super cute, like even more my type than Cole guy, and I decided to just be really courageous, and as he walked by me to go inside of the bar because we were outside, I was like, hey, just so you know, you're like smoking hot. And he looked at me and he was like, oh, well, thanks. And then as he walked inside, he looked back at me and he was like, well, that was awkward. And I was like, yeah, I guess that's my style, whatever. And then he went inside. And about 10 minutes later, I decided, after chugging another beer, I decided to go up to him and I handed him a note and I said, this is for you. And then I walked away. And the note said, I'm even more awkward in the bedroom. Text me. And I put my phone number on there.
Good God, Bobby. You know how to get it done.
Yeah, it was 10 or 15 minutes later, he texted me and said, hey, this is such and such from the bar. That was pretty ballsy. And we ended up meeting up and had a date, maybe 4 or 5 days later. That went very, very well.
Okay.
But then after that, we never ended up meeting up. We snapped, back and forth and, texted and stuff a little bit. But then the pandemic happened and nobody was hanging out anymore. And then... So we haven't talked in 2 years, but he popped up on my Instagram, just under suggested people, and I was like, oh fuck it, I'll send him a message. So, I sent a follow request, and he followed me back, and now I have no idea what to do because things just kind of fizzled out. But and I feel like I'm pretty good at talking to people and flirting with people, but this guy's a little different because it's he's I've had dreams about the man of my dreams and what he looks like and how he and stuff, and this guy just matches it to a T.
Right. So you're down bad for him, right?
Mhm.
Little branding there, but it's the conversation's dry. I always suggest pumping it up with whatever you do, that magic of the hand thing. But if he's not interested in that sense, just having a relationship and working it out, it's the same thing I told that fucking 17-year-old. It sucks that he's a dry person. You're not getting anything out of it. But why do you want to be he looks great, but fuck, if you want to date someone it's hard to talk to and hard to read and hard to get shit going with him, there's no way to pump up a conversation with someone who can't be pumped up. He's a flat tire.
Yeah, well, I haven't even tried to message him since I added him on Instagram. That was just a couple of days ago, and I haven't had the balls to send a message yet.
Oh, well, you fucking idiot. Send him a message.
What do I say? Should I be like flirty, or should I just be like, hey, long time no see? Or like,
yeah, hey, long time no see. Hey, long time no see with a smiley face. Then see where it goes.
Okay, that's all I need.
Yeah. And you know what to do after that, but grow a set. Talk to him. He let you follow him. He knows who you are. He's expecting a reach out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now
I'm not quite as ballsy as I was 2 years ago. So.
Well, I always I've talked about it where I'm not the kind of guy like if like you text someone and then people will like look at the text but wait 5 minutes. Like it's like there's that weird social dance that you do where you don't want to come off as desperate. Like I don't believe in that. Probably why I don't get laid. But like I'll just text someone back immediately, like or double text. Like I'm just fucking. I want to talk, and why pretend we don't have our phones? So in my mind, you already made the mistake where now you're playing coy because you added him 3 days ago, and now you're gonna message him as if you haven't been thinking about it for 3 days, which you 100% have. So now you already started a game that you didn't even know you started. So be aware of that he might not respond for a little bit because you took your time or whatever the fuck. But that's where you're at right now. All right.
That's solid, yeah, because I've always been the type to respond, like, with a bunch of messages and right away. But at this point in my life, I'm trying to be more coy because I've never been very good at that. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do your best. You have it in you, all right?
All right. Do you believe in me, Father?
I believe in you. I've always believed in you, Bobby. All right?
Thank you. All right. You take care.
Bye-bye. Bless your heart.
Bye.
I timed out someone in the chat for putting his don't put your fucking phone number in the chat. Bobby's always a joy to talk to, isn't she? She's got bubbly personality. Not like you fucks. I'm kidding. Augustine just writes, I need a girl. That's so funny.
Call from
Jack.
Jack, how we doing, my son?
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I can hear you.
Hi, Jack.
I need to know if I'm down bad for this person.
Okay.
I pulled the hottest girl in my school somehow, and like I go to a dorming school, and it's kind of religious.
Okay.
So, like we had I may not sound like it, but I'm a sophomore in high school.
Okay.
And we had this sophomore retreat that I pretended I was sick and hid under a bed for 12 hours on a Saturday just to hang out with her.
That's adorable. Well, listen. So, did you hang out with her?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, really good.
Okay, so there's a difference between being down bad and being the term simp. I don't even like that. First of all, don't use it in the chat because we can get in trouble for that. But it's the term simp is stupid and being down bad to a sense. There's levels of being down bad, but you just really liked a girl and you did something kind of sweet for her. That's not. I mean, it's a ridiculous level of sweet, but being down bad would be doing that and then she's cancels on you. That's what being down bad is. You just really liked a girl and you were willing to do a lot for her. That's all that was.
Yeah, but I risked so much. I could have gotten kicked out of the school for doing that.
All the power to you. That's romance, baby. That's what that is. Being at a Catholic boarding school and just fucking or whatever kind of. I just assumed it's Catholic, but you said it was religious. Waiting all day just to hang out with a girl, going against the man, not getting caught, being a baller. That's not down bad, bro. That's just romance. That's a novel.
Yeah. I think cuddling is my new favorite hobby.
Say it again? You're breaking up a little bit.
I think cuddling is my new favorite hobby.
Yeah, cuddling's sick. Cuddling rips. There's nothing better than cuddling. Big cuddle guy. I love cuddling. Unless I'm going to bed. And then don't touch me. I need my 5 feet of space. I don't like being touched while I sleep. But cuddling's fantastic. Get into cuddling. Get good at cuddling. That should be something you focus on for the next couple of years, all right?
All right.
Especially when she's like playing with your hair as you're cuddling.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let you go because we're getting too into this, but that is also the goddamn best. That or getting your back scratched or whatever. God damn. But yeah, no, you're in deep, bro. Keep it up, all right?
All right.
All right. Bless your heart. We just wanted to talk about it. The kid's smitten. He's so funny. I like cuddling, and I like when my hair gets played with. Damn straight, bro. Nothing better than that. Getting your hair played with? Woo!
Call from
Grant.
Grant, have you called before?
I have not, man. This is my first time on the show.
Welcome, Grant. What can I do for you?
Oh, well, basically, I really like a girl, but she lives on the other side of the country.
Tough.
So for my job, I go on, like, musical tours, right?
Okay.
And so there's this girl in Virginia, and she, like, immediately sticks out to me. And so, like, I'm very intentional. I talk with her the next few days, and I tell her, like, okay, I'm going to drive an hour to come, like, do this prayer set with you. We're both Christians, so we drive. She says, I wouldn't normally go, but since you'll be there, I'll go. It's like, all right, great vibes. So we go. It's amazing. She invites me to class. We talk about our lives, talk about our purpose and all this deep stuff. And I was like, oh, this is excellent. Then she shuts me down a little bit with a text, like, it's very general, says, I'd love to, like, see your whole group again, but not you.
Yeah.
She didn't say that, but she said y'all instead of you,
yeah.
you know, shut down. So I focus on my tour, and then I hear her up again when I know I'm going to see her soon, and it's really great conversation. And I ask her out to coffee. I drive 2.5 hours to go get coffee with her. It goes great. Come back. I see her the next day. Don't really get to, like, spend any time one-on-one. Don't really get to say how I feel or anything like that. So I text her, like, hey, can I drive? I didn't tell her this, but I was going to drive 10 hours to go get lunch with her on spring break. This girl's special, bro. Yeah. So then she's like, no, I'm actually, like, not where I thought she was. She was, like, an hour and a half away. I was like, dang it. Okay, this is the biggest shot I've ever shot. So I sent a text. It's like, all right, bye. See you later. I was super embarrassed. I just tried to cut it off. But then she keeps texting me. And she sends me, like, look, there's dolphins out my window. Look, there's sunset. And at this point, I'm just, like, super conflicted. I'm going to see her again in May. But I don't know if it's, like, disrespectful to, like, try to keep texting her. Do I just let this die? What's your advice, Father?
Well, so you texted her saying you want to go meet up. You shot your big shot, and she said she wasn't there.
I shot my big shot. So, yeah, I thought she lived in Virginia Beach. That's where she said she was going to be on spring break. She was like 90 minutes away.
But she didn't. She didn't say no because she doesn't want. Like, you didn't get rejected. So. She just wasn't there. She wasn't where you thought she was.
Do you think that was like the problem? Do you think she just
did she mention any other problem? Did she say anything else besides that?
Or she was just like, oh, sad. I'm not actually going to be there. But I'm like, oh, you were super close.
Oh well, she didn't know how far away you were, right?
No.
So but you were willing to drive 10 miles, but to her, she didn't know that, and then she was assuming you would drive. She thought you wouldn't want to drive an hour and a half. Like that was just a miscommunication. Like she's still snapping you, she's still talking to you. You didn't make things awkward. She didn't. It's definitely worth pursuing. Plus, you're a Christian man and she's a Christian woman, and in America right now, kind of rare to come by. Like you met at like a prayer circle, right? And then you talked about your lives and shit like that. Like this is definitely worth pursuing, 100%. And I don't think it would be disrespectful, but just be honest with your intentions. First of all, don't keep it a secret. Like, kind of flirt a little bit more. Let her know that you're interested. You don't have to say it forthright, but you can just, test the waters a little bit.
She knows I'm interested.
Yeah, exactly. Just that's what I'm saying. Like, get a little information out of her now. She knows you're interested. Give her an opportunity to let you know she's interested.
Okay.
And then go from there.
Like, try to keep the conversation going until I see her again in 2 months.
Yes, absolutely. If you really feel you obviously really like this girl, so put the effort in. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But it's better to take your shot than find out you could have had an opportunity way down the line.
You're right.
All right.
I appreciate you.
No problem.
Have a great day.
Bless your heart, son. I think it's funny when like someone calls in and they talk about their Christianity. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then I realize I'm a priest. I am Catholic. On paper. Haven't been to church in a while.
Call from
Andrew.
Andrew, how we doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, Father?
I'm doing good. What can I do for you?
So I called last week, like last Friday. I don't know if you remember it. Like I was the guy you bet $20 that she likes me, like the girl that was like, oh hey, in the hallways, you know.
Yeah, and I said go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that Sunday I went on a date with her to the movies. We watched Batman. Problem is, I didn't actually end up making a move. I couldn't even put my arm around her. And now, like, this week, we scheduled on, like, Tuesday to go ice skating today.
Right.
And I was, like, 100% planning to make a move. Like, I was going to kiss her on the ice. Like, I had it all planned out in my head. Like, I was going to figure out what to say after. And the thing is she, like, cancels on me. She says, like, a whole paragraph. Like, she said, like, oh, I was talking with my mom. Like, I forgot I have to drop off my sister or, like, golf with her tomorrow. Something like that. And it's, like, a paragraph. And now, like, I text her, it's fine, like, you know, and whatnot. And then she's like, right now she's left me undelivered for like 24 hours, like a whole day. Even though, like over text too, like later she like texted me like some update about her golf game, like some update about her golf game, like she almost got like an eagle or something. And I thought it was kind of cute, but and then I respond like, oh, I was skipping rocks or something. I was like, oh, nice, like I'm just out here skipping rocks. And again, like I've been undelivered for like a day. And like I don't know, like I still think she may like me or she's interested at least. I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
The problem is though is that I don't know how I should go about her being so forgetful to message me back. Like I think she is forgetful. I'm almost sure she's a forgetful person. Like she's told me she has to actually keep a schedule, otherwise she forgets to go to stuff. Like she'll forget to go to a golf tournament or like something like that. So I know she's a forgetful person, but in my mind I'm thinking like if you really like someone, you wouldn't forget to text them back. Like even if you just think about them like once
right
in that day, you'll just remember to go back and like look at a message, right?
So
I don't know if I should like kind of be a little bit more dry to like force her to come to me a little bit more, or if that'll like kill the mood, or like if I should like bring it up. Like we're not dating yet or anything, so I don't know like where to go about.
So yeah, definitely. So here's the thing, like I have ADHD and I literally will pick up my phone and read a text, and in my head I'll text them back and I'll put the phone down. I'll leave people on red all the time. Like I'm just a dipshit. So I feel where she's coming from. Once again, you said she's forgetful. I don't know who she is, and I'm not gonna make assumptions. But it's one of those things where like you're definitely both on different pages about like texting strategies and texting. What's the word I'm looking for? Fuck it. Whatever. Text the way people text, and
yeah.
When you can, I think you should keep pursuing it. I don't go dry because you know that might, like you said, like I have no, like she might just be forgetting, and you going dry just makes her more willing to forget. So keep pursuing it, but once things start getting more serious, you have to kind of like let her know that this is like hurting you. It does hurt you, and you kind of you can discuss it. Whereas she's like, oh my god, I didn't know, or like that's just how I text, or whatever the fuck. And you can go from there, but let it be known because like the longer. If you get into a relationship and you just let that shit fly, you're going to be constantly in turmoil over the situation. So let your feelings be known about this. And like you said, there's no right now you're in a situation where there's no responsibility on either party. Like you're not dating, and like if she's making you feel bad, it's like, well, why should she make you feel bad? You're not dating. So like don't go at it now, but still pursue her. You know, there's still shit going on, and then after you're kind of getting a little bit more deeper into it, be like, hey, like. You know, that upsets me a little bit. I just want to know if, like, you're doing it on purpose, da-da-da-da-da. Just go from there.
Okay. So I should, like, still be, like, just as available, just, like, as confident, just as talkative
I would say
normal, or, like...
I would say until the next time, because also with that cancellation of date, like, she might have been telling the truth, she might have not been, but it's also one of those things I was telling about it last time. Like, you can make plans over the phone for so long, but people just cancel last minute. It's like a weird thing humans do. Like, it's anxiety-provoking. Right. There's effort to be put in. You just don't want to fucking do it. Like, the people just cancel and come up with an excuse. But I would say put the same amount of effort in until you set up another date, and if she cancels on you again, then start reassessing.
I've been out with her 4 times. I've been talking to her a month. I've been out 4 times, 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
Yes. Even she asked me at one point. She was like, "Hey," with 3 Y's, by the way. So like I know.
Goddamn.
She was like, "Hey, like, what are you doing?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I'm watching the Fast and Furious movie." And then she was like, "Oh, do you want to meet me at like Walmart? Like, I'm gonna pick up a pizza for my like little sister."
Okay. Dude.
And I was like, "Yeah, sure." Like, so she asked me there, but like,
I think this is a case that we had last time you called in, where you might be overthinking a little bit, my guy, a little bit,
for sure.
Like, definitely the advice I gave you still holds up, but be aware that like might be reading into this a little bit too much. Maybe she's just she's a forgetful person, like shit like that. Just make sure you let her know that like you'd appreciate a text back, but you're in there, dude. Like you're doing fine. Just you're aware she likes you. You like her. Focus on that.
Okay, so like bottom line, just keep the same energy and like ask her out again, like pretend like nothing happened.
Yep. And then also, since you've been out 4 times, I mean, start working towards a relationship in terms of asking her out, which is terrifying, but like you're getting there. You're real close. 4 dates.
I plan to make a move next, man. But like he's making it so hard. I planned out this whole thing. I was like, the only thing I could think of is to do it on the ice skating rink. Because I feel like I gotta like be holding her hand, like I gotta have an excuse, like I gotta hold your hand, like if I fall, I gotta take you down with me or something. I gotta be like cute and whatever.
Here's the thing.
And then I feel like I could pull it.
I know. But you're an overthinker and overplanner. So a good advice my dad gave me when I think I was like 16. I was going on the first date with my girlfriend, and he was like, what's the game plan? And I literally like what you're doing right now. I'm like, I'm gonna take her. We went. Where'd we go? We went. It was an activity. I think it was paintballing or airsoft or something. But we were just like shooting paintballs. And I was like, I'm gonna take her. She was into it before I was. But he's like, I'm gonna take her here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go to the snack shack. I'm gonna kiss her. I'm gonna get food. And he's like, dude. He's like, sure. You think that's gonna happen, but the more you plan, the more like shit won't go to plan. You know what I mean? And then your brain freaks out because you're like, oh, this is not what was gonna happen. And then you start thinking everything's falling apart. So don't overplan because once you overplan, you can't think on the fly. So don't be aware that like you take her on the ice and it's the perfect moment. Like that probably won't happen. You'll have to find a backup plan to kiss her. Here's hoping. I believe in you, but odds are a kid falls down right in front of you, breaks his nose, there's blood on the ice. They got to get the Zamboni. You're both sitting in the bench, like just waiting it out. You know what I mean? Like shit happens. So don't overplan.
Damn, don't jinx it, man. Relax.
Well, I'm not. I'm doing the opposite of jinxing it for you. I'm telling you, like if you think this perfect thing is gonna happen, it probably won't. The universe hates when you do shit like that. It hates when you think things are gonna go well for you. So be ready.
I wanted to ask too, if it doesn't work out, like I feel like the only other time would be like after I drop her, before I drop her off at her house or something like that, like in our car. But like I don't know what to do. Like I feel like it's so awkward to just like randomly in the middle of a conversation you just like go in for it, or like what do I walk? I'm lost here, man.
More advice from Papa Lindgren. There's no good time to kiss somebody. Never.
Oh god.
Unless you both unless you're like. You both start talking wildly dirty, and then like you lock eyes and you grab each other's cheeks and you start like that's especially at your age that shit's not gonna happen. Like I don't interrupt a conversation. Right. The way I did it, and thank God it worked. It was stupid. I'm not suggesting you did, but like she was just talking and I just staring at her, and she was like, "What?" And I was like, "I just want to kiss you so badly right now," and she was like, "Then do it," and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like that worked out for me. But it's cute, it's corny, and it's a good way to get in there if you're up to it.
Right. Okay. You know what? I got to prepare myself a lot more mentally now. So thank you for that.
Have a good one, my guy. I believe in you.
You have a good one too. Bye.
Dex, we were just talking about you. Dex Offender with the most offensive name ever, and I told him to change that, is my brother. And we were just talking about your story, bud. Your story that you talked to a therapist about. Thank you for the subscription. It's your second month subscribing. I appreciate that. Stop putting your number in the chat. Won't let me time you out for some reason. 1 second. I'll answer this call. Where the hell is it? There it is. Sorry, I'm going to answer it. Time out. Don't put your number in the chat, bro. Oh, I missed the fucking call because of you. Don't put your thing in the chat. Yes, Dex. Good to see you, bro. If you have any more down bad stories, I'd love to talk to my brother. You guys can meet him. We talk exactly the same, apparently. People were saying last time he called in. No, that was me. Sorry. Well, it might have not been you. It was probably like 4 people on that line. I thought I heard someone in my apartment.
Call from
Peter.
Peter, how we doing, son?
Hello, Father.
What can I do for you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good.
Looking great today, I must say.
Oh, thank you. It's the new lighting and better camera. But what can I do for you?
For me, I just wanted to talk to somebody. That was a lot of things, and that's you. So I'm a 29-year-old man, dude.
Got it.
And I'm turning 30 in a few months, actually, which is, 30s.
It's
whatever.
coming, baby.
But, yeah.
Oh,
I wanted to talk to somebody about this. Back in high school, like 9th through 12th grade. That was back in the 2009 era and stuff.
Yep.
And that's whenever the emo phase was big, and I was one of those kids. Yeah, I was one of those kids, and it was really popular back then.
Yeah.
And so back in high school, and it was really easy for me to get women back then. They would always, come up to me, and I would never have to do anything. But as I got older, and things changed, and change of style.
Yep.
Now I would have to go towards the women, and it was a big change for me. I didn't really know how to do it because I had all the confidence in the world back then,
Yeah.
But now I haven't had a girlfriend in 6 years.
So you're breaking up a little bit. Hold up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good now. You hadn't had a girlfriend in 6 years, you were saying, right?
Yeah. So
Well,
and so I don't really know.
you're breaking up. You're
Good
breaking
confidence.
up. You're breaking up really bad, bro. Start again.
Okay, hold 1 second. 1 second.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go upstairs real quick.
He's running.
You hear me now?
Yeah, you're better.
All right, perfect. So anyways, it's been a while, since I had a girl, and I'm just wondering how you think I should approach this in a way to change, because I've tried many things.
Right.
But
Well, so that's pretty much exactly what I was going to suggest to you. So you were in a situation, which is so funny because my brother is your age, and I watched him be an emo kid, and thank God I had an outside perspective of that because I was he was listening to Blood on the Dance Floor, Death Cab for a Cutie. He was doing the swoop with the studded.
I was a big Suicide Silence White
Yep.
Devil guy.
Yep. And then he had the belt with the studs, and it was all brightly colored and all that
Dude,
shit.
I had the double belt, and the one was studded, and then the other one was checkered.
It was what a time, what a time. But
dude, great time.
So you grew up just getting it. There was no effort for you.
Dude.
People approaching
Dude,
you.
no effort. In
But-
11th grade, I swear I kissed at least 35 women. It was great.
Killing
Great
it.
times.
But
yeah,
you got to be aware that you didn't develop what other people had to develop. You didn't have to learn the game plan because you didn't have a game plan. You just got it. It was like you walked
Very
into the
true.
bank and they just handed you the bag. You didn't have to rob it. So
That's
a
right, baby.
terrible analogy for women, by the way. I shouldn't have said that. You're not. It's not.
No,
you're not
you're
getting
good,
something
you're
out of them. But what I'm saying is you're trying a bunch of different things. It seems like it's taking forever, dude. Those 6 years. That's me, 8th grade to junior year of college, or sophomore year of college. That's when I had to fucking learn. This time frame that you're in, it seems like a long time because when you're watching these other people, it's the same thing when you see your friends start to get married and they have 401ks and shit, and you're just oh fuck, I'm behind. It's well, yeah, you weren't focusing on that, dude. You weren't there.
Yeah.
You didn't put the time in yet. Now's the time to put the time in. Don't feel bad. You don't live in the glory days, but don't feel bad about where you're at now. You just got to put the time in. Figure out what you're good at. Figure out the people that you attract, and figure out who you want to attract. And then
thing. I don't have a problem making any friends. I make tons of friends anywhere I go. Any job I go to, I'll make friends. And but the problem is that I get put in the friend zone easy now.
Yep.
And even though I have a lot of friends, I don't get a lot of women.
Well,
so it's just.
Listen, I'm a friendly motherfucker. I love making new friends. I have a very light social battery, but when I'm at a party, I'll just walk up to people and be like, "What's your name?" I don't give a shit. I get a lot of fun out of that. But when it comes to women, it's a whole different fucking ball game. It's not because your brain is just oh, you could pretend oh, that's a friend, but your brain in the back goes ooga booga caveman and starts. You know what I mean? It's just that's a woman. We should do something. It's all this shit you got to fight against. there's a dance where it's like, yeah, treat them like fucking people, treat them like a friend. But it's also, there's a little bit more to it. You just got to learn the extra steps. And like I said, I always say this is not 10 alpha ways to get women top tips or whatever. But like for every person, there's a little different thing that you can do. You have a personality. You're able to talk.
Mhm.
You have a sense of humor. You're good at laughing at my jokes. All those things are very respectable in a human being. So work towards your talents and go from there. Build up what you already have and work off of that.
I appreciate it, Father. Thank you so much.
No problem. Bless your heart. Why is Dex saying that he's going to get banned? What is he doing in this chat? Always coming in and creating problems for me. Now we listen to Lil Peep. Yeah, you do. What's your Insta? Oh, okay. Legally, Dex. Yeah, I'm not going to ban you because someone asked you for it. It's different. You're not promoting something. God forbid you promote that fucking Instagram. You don't post anything.
Call from
Dash.
Your name is Dash?
Yeah.
Like The Incredibles?
Yeah.
That's tight. Is that your full name or is it Dasher?
It's no, it's Dash.
That's tight. All right, what can I do for you, Dash?
So, this is kind of a story.
All right.
So, in 7th grade, there was this girl that moved to my school in the middle of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was talking her up, saying she's really hot and everything like that. But I didn't get the hype. But one day, I was in, like, we have this, like, special time where you can go and do clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so there was a fitness club. And so I went to it, and she was there. And we both started playing basketball with each other. And I really was hitting it off. Like, it was going great. And she was new, so she didn't know that I was really irrelevant. You know, I'm
Right.
not the most popular person.
Right.
So I'm like, oh my gosh, this went great. And I really have a chance with her. And, you know, she made me feel good inside. Like, she was the person.
Right.
So the next day, it's again that club time, and you know I'm off by myself. I'm like, I didn't have a phone at the time, so I was like, I'm gonna email her. Right?
Right.
I didn't know her last name, so I go to email her, and I email the wrong person, but they're friends with her.
Okay.
I kind of like poured my heart out. Like, I was like, I just like wanted to get to know her, told her everything about me, and it was the wrong person. Then, now I'm a freshman now. So a couple years later, or 2 years later, and I figure out she got a boyfriend. She's had a boyfriend for about a year now.
Okay.
And I've been trying to move past her, but she makes me feel good inside. And I talk to her every day. We're friends, and I make her laugh, but like she never like snaps me back or anything. It's really hard.
Brutal. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, I'm not trying to be a home wrecker, because there was a time before where there was a girl that I liked that had a boyfriend, and everything just went south. Nothing went my way.
Yeah, that's usually how that goes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not trying to ruin anything. And so I've been telling myself, you know, maybe I'll just wait till senior year when I'm at my peak and we're about to go to college, and her boyfriend is a sophomore, so he'll be gone. So maybe I'll have a chance.
Right.
But then it's all gone. But I don't know if I should just stop trying to pursue her or what.
Yeah. Definitely stop trying to pursue her, guy. Not in a way that you're not worth it, but it's just one of those, you're putting all this effort into something that, like, one, it's already pretty, like, she's aware of your feelings. Her friend told her with that email and all that shit. And, like, you're being really friends now, and it's great, and she's getting something out of it as having a friend, you're getting something out of it as having a friend, but it's not, there's no concrete future here, and the signs aren't pointing well. Like, you're overthinking this whole game plan, whereas, one, they might continue dating. Two, I don't think it's a good idea to start dating someone right before you both go to college, because God forbid that ever works out. It's just
Yeah.
put the effort into someone new, someone that it will get your heart beating like you did back when you sent that email. Like you're fixating on someone that the path is not clear, and you could really put a lot of this energy in everything you want to do for this person that's dating someone. Put it into someone new that is going to treat you well, and it's going to be a great time. This time of your life, from freshman to senior year, spend it with people. Don't wait for someone. You know what I mean? This is when you learn things.
Yeah.
This is when you meet new people. This is when you become who you are. Don't spend that time waiting on someone for God knows why.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much. I've needed someone to talk to. And
Yeah.
I can't tell anybody at my school because the second that I tell anybody, I'm just going to be canceled.
Yep.
So, thank you so much.
No problem, bro. Just focus on yourself and focus on a new person. You got it in you, all right?
Thank you, Father.
Bless your heart. What's the word I'm looking for? Not love. What's the other one? You are infatuated. That was infatuation. Where's Dex going? Oh, he's going to make me play Catan. Bye, Dex.
Call from
Joy.
Joy, how we doing?
Hello?
Is this Joy?
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi.
Joy. What can I do for you?
Okay, so, wow, I never talked to anybody about this, but, okay, so, I have a friend that I've been friends with for a lot of years, and, she, like, came out as, bi a few years ago, and I haven't come out yet, but I told her, and we're, like, best friends, you know?
Right.
And I just kind of started maybe developing a few feelings for her.
Right.
And I don't really know how to go about it because, like, I like, don't want to mess up this friendship because, like, she's my best friend. Like, she's my, like, huge support and stuff like that. So I just don't know how to just, like, show subtle hints to maybe, I don't know.
So that definitely is a tricky situation. It's one thing you got to factor in is if you're such good friends, can the friendship, sustain either an attempt or even a relationship that goes south. And if you're that good of friends, sometimes that works out where you can still continue to be friends after that. But like you said, these feelings aren't, crucial. It's not like every day you're dipping your fingers off the edge of the bed just thinking about her like some kind of teen in a 50s movie. But you got to realize, like, I've had calls like this, and then 2 weeks later I get another call, and they're in deep with the feelings. Like, these things build. They don't go away. So depending on, I don't want to scare you, sorry, but depending on how things play out, like, you're going to have to make some decisions because a lot of times it gets to the point where you don't want to be friends with them anymore. You just, like, if you're just friends with them, you're not going to be happy enough. So let's play it out, play it by ear, but let's say it gets to that point. I'll give you advice on that. So it gets to the point God forbid, anyone else dates her. You're devastated every day because you have to talk to this person that you love, but you can't get in there. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if you don't, you're missing out on someone that's very special, and you never knew you had a chance. And if you do, there's the only positive. You got to look. It's like one of those flow charts they do in anatomy. What are they called?
Yeah.
With the genes, whatever. It's just like there's only one good outcome of that, and it's you guys end up dating. And then there's mitigating disaster where you shoot your shot and it doesn't go well, but you could still try and be friends after that. Like, that's best case scenario, you're dating. Worst case scenario, you never try and it just all goes to shit. And you don't want to be friends with her anymore because you like her so much. So it's always worth trying. But like you said, put the hints out. Tell her she's got a good butt or some shit.
I already do that.
Well, yeah, because you're friends, though. Like, my roommate, Connor, we're both straight as arrows, but, like, I'll just be like, nice ass, bro, just as a joke. Is it a joking thing, or does she actually take the compliment?
No, like, we all, like, me and my friends, we all compliment each other like that. Even if I'll tell her, you have a beautiful, like, personality, you'll find someone, like, when we have whatever conversations and shit like that.
Right.
But, like, I don't know, like, is there, like, I don't want to get drunk and, like,
something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I know. That's the thing. So let's just wait out the feelings, see where that goes. Let's start there. All right? Because you're not in deep yet, but I wish you the best of luck. But sometimes things get pretty sticky pretty quick. So I'm not going to say ignore these feelings, but hold it in. Try and flirt with her a little bit. Try and test the waters. I know you already flirt, but see if you can get something out of it. And nothing happens, focus on someone else.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
Thank you so much.
No problem. It's very funny though, because usually, so when girls call in, I usually can give them pretty good advice. But it's so funny. This is the obvious difference between guys and girls and friendships. Where I'm like, just flirt with her. And you're like, we all flirt with each other all the time, and we're being very nice.
We're grabbing each other's tits and be like, "Hey, give me yours."
I know.
Literally.
That's one thing I can't. I'm like, yeah, just flirt with her. You're like, I'm already doing it. I'm like, shit. That's the advice I give because I'm a guy, so that doesn't work out for me. That's the one time gender has ever come in conflict with me. So you're the first girl to ever give me a hard time in terms of gendered answers. I just want to let you know that.
Yeah.
Be proud.
All right. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I want to see content also, by the way, man.
What? Say it again.
Love your content. Love your content.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Joy.
No problem.
Have
All
a
right.
good
Thank
one.
you so much.
Bye-bye. I like that name. A lot of cool names. All right. We are over time. We're going to do a raid now. What's going on in the chat? Is everything going okay in the chat? No one's beefing. No beef in the chat. This isn't Arby's. We're just talking about sports. I love that you guys talk to each other, dude. All right, we're going to raid. Who did we rated a guy last time, so we'll raid a girl this time. That guy, I don't know if you guys were here last time. The person we rated danced, and he was such a good dancer. Do we remember that? He was grooving. I couldn't believe how good he was at dancing. It kept going, and I was like, holy shit. All right, here we go. Copy. I require sustenance. All right, we're going to raid this person. She looks very sweet. Not bingo. We're not doing it. All right. Wow, that's a lot of people going into this. All right, we ready? All right.